Hello pupils, how are you? I hope you are fine wherever you are in Dar es Salaam or other part of our country. Welcome to the lesson Civic and Moral Education. I'm Teacher Makrini Kalemela. I'm going to teach you Civic and Moral Education Standard 4. This lesson is the continuity of what we learned since yesterday about be responsible. I hope you remember yesterday I told you that today we shall see what is to be done when doing these regular activities that we learned, that we have to do regular activities in our daily life so that we can be responsible pupils of people. Today we are going to see obeying rules and regulation in our daily activities. Rules and regulation in our daily activities. You have to ask yourself the word about obeying. This comes from the word to obey. What does it mean to obey? To obey is to be compliant with the order given by a person, institution, or leaders. When you comply with these orders which you have been given, then we say you are obedient person. You are obedient person. So we say to obey. To obey means to comply with the orders. You comply with the orders you have been given. And we said when we are doing different activities, when we are performing our responsibility in the community, we have to follow rules and regulations. Without following the rules and regulations, then you will be in a great danger, or you will do things inadequately. So we have to be obedient. From obeying and to obey, there is obedience and obedience, whereby obedience is the quality of being obedient. We have to know the term to obey. We have to know the term obedience. You have to know also the term obedient. Those three terms you have to know them as you are going to learn about these ways or this type of obeying rules and regulation when you performing different activities. These rules that we have to obey, they have very important to us. What do they mean? They mean that they tell us to do something or they prohibit us to not do something. That's why we call them rules and regulation. So obedience is the quality of being obedient. That is what it means, obedience. But obedience also we say is the willing to comply with the order. Willing to comply with the order. Obedience is the willing to comply with orders. Which orders or rules that we have to obey? As we learned before all last lesson, we said that there are responsibilities that we perform at home, there are responsibilities that we perform at school, there are also responsibilities that we perform in the community, to our surrounding. In the school, or in each community that I mentioned, that means home community, we say school community, there are rules and regulations that order us or guide us how can we comply with our activities. When doing our activities, we must follow orders. So that's why you say we have to obey these orders from different communities. One, we say there is school rules and regulation. While doing your activities at school or when you are performing your responsibility at school, you have to obey the school rules and the regulation. And these ones are set in order to make sure that we are disciplined in the environment we are executing those activities. These school rules and regulations are found in your school. And when you reach a school, there are some guidelines that you have to follow. Those are known as school rules and regulations. Example of school rules and regulations. Let's see the examples of school rules and regulations. One, you can say there is a you should be in proper uniform. Pupils, when they reach at school, they must know that they must be in the proper uniform. That is the rule which is found in your school. Be in a proper uniform. But other rules which are found in your school also includes, there is, example, that means be neat and smart. Be neat and smart. You should be neat and smart. That is another rule. Another rule that means that another rule is, you can say, make sure your class, make sure that your class is clean. Make sure that your class is clean. That means maintaining cleanliness in your classes. So those are examples of some of the rules and the regulations which you have to follow when you are performing your responsibility in school. Also, there is another rule in school that you can be given, that you must protect the school resources or school properties. Means protecting and take care of school properties. Protect and take care of school properties. So these are some of the school rules that you can be found in your school when you are doing your responsibility. Not only these others, you know them, we cannot write all of them here. Another part on number 2, we can see the environmental rules and regulation. So environmental rule and regulations. As we learned also that we have to take care of our environment. There are some activities or to be the responsibility that we have to perform when we take care of the environment. But when doing those responsibilities, there are also environmental rules and regulations that we have to follow. Environmental rules and regulations we have to follow. Example, there is one, you can be told to participate in environment, cleanliness. Yeah, we saw that we have tendency of making cleanliness in our environment every weekend. So you are advised or you are told to follow rules and regulations when you are executing those responsibilities of taking care of the environment. But there is also another rules which say do not put or do not dump do not dump rubbish anywhere. Number 3, there is do not urinate or defecate everywhere. That means you have to use home, school, or public toilets when you are executing your daily activities. Those are some of the environmental rules and regulations. Then we say keep rubbish in the dustbin. Keep rubbish in the dustbin. That is another rule. Another rule which guides us in taking care of the environment may be value and protect the community resources. Value and protect the community resources. Those are some of the rules and regulations that we can follow when we are executing our daily activity. There are so many, but we cannot mention all. There are also that which one tells us that we must wear proper tools for making cleanliness in the environment. Example, wearing gloves, wearing gums, and so on. There are so many rules and regulations that we have to follow as we are executing or doing our responsibility, whether in the environment, whether in school, whether at our homes. So there is another type of rules that we have to do. This goes to rules, this is number 3, the road safety rules. Road safety rules. In this sentence you hear the word road. Road, it is there. This is one of the national resources which we normally use, and these rules goes directly to the pedestrians as well as to the vehicle drivers. Vehicle drivers and the pedestrians have to follow rules and the regulations that are put there to make sure that they are maintained. These are known as road safety rules. And when you ask what is the road safety rules, we say these are guidelines which are made to direct or to control the pedestrians as well as the vehicles drivers. Say these are rules set to control the road users like pedestrians and vehicle drivers. I hope you understand the word pedestrian. Pedestrians are the people who walk alongside the road. So there are rules that pedestrians have to follow, and there are rules that the vehicle drivers have to follow as they are executing their duties in the environment. Let's see some of the road safety rules. Road safety rules. As we see them, we say 1. These are examples. We say observe road signs. Sometimes we call them road symbols. When you are on the road, observe road signs or road symbols. There in the road there are so many signs that guides will go. There are zebra crossing, there are traffic lights, there are other signs that show where to turn, either left turn, right turn. There are other signs that tell you that you should limit your speed or you should stop to wait the pedestrian to cross the road. So example this one. Next we say for pedestrians we say walk on the right, say right side along the road. Pedestrians are the people who walk alongside the road, and we said when you're walking alongside the road, which side have you to walk along? You should walk alongside the road, the side of right. And there are other rules that directs you what you have to do when you want to cross the road at the place where there is no zebra. When you want to cross the road at the place where there is no zebra, that is dangerous for you. So that's why we are invited to cross the road at the zebra crossing. But crossing there, you must be careful. There is a rule that we have to follow: turn right, left, right again, and if you see the car is not coming, you cross the road quickly by not learning. So another rule number 3 we can say is, pedestrians should cross the road safely at zebra. Should he cross the road safely at the zebra crossing? Zebra crossing. This is a right place where pedestrians should cross the road. Another rule that is, cars should stop when it reaches at the zebra cross to allow the pedestrian to cross the road. There are so many rules which are there to guide us when using these roads. And the many road signs or road symbols can be found at the roundabout, which is where you will find the traffic lights and so others. Because of time, I will not proceed so much, and I'm sure you have understood and enjoyed the lesson, because we have learned what we normally execute in our environment, our home, school, and in the community environment. Thank you to listen to me, and I hope next time we shall do some activities in order to enhance our understanding. Thank you so much. God bless you.